All right, guys, this video is long overdue. Thank you so much for your patience, and I apologize for being gone for a little bit. A lot of you guys reached out in the past 10 to 11 months that I've been gone, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Some weird rumors went around that, something may have happened to me. Not true, I'm totally okay. Alive and healthy, thankfully. But yeah, I'm here, and today I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an explanation of where I've been, what I've had going on, and what my plans are for the channel. So thank you for being here, guys. Let's go ahead and just start talking about it. So over the past year, a lot's changed. Victoria and I moved into our first place together, which came with a lot of new responsibilities and projects. I started working a new full-time job in a healthcare setting, project management. Had a pretty big learning curve, but I'm enjoying it. It's been a good experience, just very demanding, as you can imagine. And then on top of all that, I've still been running Omen Lures completely solo, trying to keep up with customer orders, keep innovating on baits, and new colors, new profiles, new sizes, things like that. Trying to get out there and fish, film, come back, edit, stay on top of posting on all the platforms. So it just got a little bit overwhelming. So we took a step back and just decided to attack one thing at a time. I feel like this is something that some of you may have heard me say a couple times, but I feel like there's always this confusion when it comes to my lures over at Omen. None of that is ordered from like overseas or manufactured somewhere else. All of that is 100% made in-house here in Florida. So that's me. I've crafted every bait that you've ever ordered was made by yours truly. So sometimes when people get a little frustrated about the wait time with one of their orders, because it doesn't ship out the next day or something like that, it's because everything's made to order. Nothing is just like sitting on shelves in boxes or, coming in bulk or anything like that. It's all custom. So things take a little bit longer than most people expect the first time. But for the most part, super positive experience with everybody. I've had come reach out and order some baits. Although it seems like it, I never stopped fishing or filming. I've been trying to still do it this whole time. It's just between the job, the move, my business, trying to spend time with family and like stay healthy, go to the gym, exercise, all the regular adult stuff, things fall behind. It's just hard. I was out there still filming, and sometimes things pan out the way you hope for and other times they just don't. Did the best with the time I had available, but while juggling everything, I definitely tried really hard not to let content take the back seat, but unfortunately it's what ended up happening. And as if all of that wasn't enough, my primary method of editing, my computer, completely died out on me earlier in the year. So I really had no way to edit the type of stuff that I wanted to post for you guys, at least not to the quality that I wanted to put out. So that became obviously a big hurdle when you're trying to make content, but you don't have your computer that you're used to editing on. That's since been resolved. I did a good amount of research to figure out what setup was gonna make the most sense for where I wanna go with this channel and the types of content that I wanna produce. So we should be good on that front for a long time. So even though I wasn't posting, I never stopped working towards the vision that I have. I've been refining the bait lab, improving my filming space, and creating better systems to manage Omen Lures and all of my creative workflows. I really don't wanna burn out again. Or kind of let other things put this on the back burner. So the goal is to stay as consistent as possible. Usually what you're gonna have to do to make that happen when you're juggling a lot of different things is kind of create systems that work for you. And so I feel like I've kind of figured that out, and I know the way I have to approach it now. Moving forward, I'm planning to continue filming high quality fishing videos that kind of blend cinematic storytelling and the intensity of the type of fishing that we do. Obviously, there's gonna be some educational content mixed in there for you guys, but for those of you that watch a channel, you kind of know what my videos are all about. You'll see different teaching series meant to improve you as an angler, lure reviews, tournament fishing, and just fishing some unique destinations across the United States and hopefully this year outside of the United States. And I feel like I'm even going to mix in some bait making content for you guys this next year. Everything from creating custom colors and designing new lures to making something and then showing you guys me testing that on the water, like in the same video. So while we're on the topic of what to expect from me content-wise, I'd like to kind of address something that I hear every now and then about, when is it time for me to throw in the towel and only focus on my career? I think that's a valid question. And I know a lot of people feel like it's very simple. It's like, well, just pick what's most important to you and focus on it. But I feel like I know that I'm capable of doing all of these things. And while I'm young, there's no point in not giving them a fair opportunity to succeed. If you're thinking that I'm somebody who would ever give up on something I'm passionate about. Unfortunately, you're incorrect on that front. It's just not going to happen. Even if it's very difficult time-wise and energy-wise, this is something I'm truly passionate about. Although I'm not where I thought I'd be after 5 years of doing YouTube, I can confidently tell you guys that my vision for all of this has never changed, and I'm still equally excited to do what I do. Anyone who's worked with me on a challenging project or fished with me a couple times can tell you that I'm not someone who gives up. Even if this never reaches the level that I hope it will, I'll still be proud of myself knowing that I never stopped showing up, even when it was difficult to, and just encourage people to get out there and enjoy the outdoors and make new memories with their friends and family. A big part of this for me is also about stewardship, and I want to continue being an advocate for habitat and species conservation and hopefully inspire a lot of future generations to do the same. As I keep building the channel, I hope that it brings back some of that excitement that people used to have when it came to watching fishing videos on YouTube. I know that in recent years, a lot of people have had conversations with me kind of mentioning that the fishing space on YouTube hasn't really felt the same for a little bit, and I've even felt that too. I feel like I used to watch a lot of fishing content. Now I pretty much don't really watch any. So I'm really hoping that we can change that and get people really excited again. And before we move on from this kind of segment of the video, I just want to say at the end of the day, there's nothing I would love more than to do this full time for you guys and continue scaling Omen and bring you guys higher and higher quality fishing content with more frequency. But it's just not quite there yet, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. I promise you, if the opportunity presents itself and the timing is right, I will 100% jump on board and we will take this to a new level. If you messaged me, checked in, or even just stayed subscribed, I just want to let you know that it means the world to me that you guys are still here. All right, guys, this is the start of a new chapter. I'm not promising a perfect upload schedule by any means, but I am promising that I'm here, I'm focused, and I'm ready to continue building this brick by brick. I've got a lot of stories to tell, big fish to catch, baits to make, and tons of videos to edit. But I'm back, I'm locked in, and ready to work. See you guys in the next video.